Here are the 6 people preparing for today's show. Only one of them will leave with £10,500. The rest will leave with nothing when voted off as the weakest link. Welcome to this Christmas special of The Weakest Link. Any of the 6 people in the studio here today could win up to £10,500. Now they don't know each other, however if they want the prize money today they must work as a team. However, 5 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet tonight's team. Hello there, my name is Dale, I'm 22 and I'm an engineer. Hi, my name is Carly, I'm 34 and I'm a radio presenter. Hello, my name is Pater, I'm 43 and I'm a machinist. Hello, my name is Kate, I'm 34 and I'm a secretary. Hello, my name is Charlton, I am 55 and I'm an interior designer. Hello, my name is Betty, I'm 72 and I'm a retired nurse. Just to remind you of the rules, team, in each round of the game there's £1,500 to be won. The fastest way to win the prize money is to create a chain of 6 correct answers. Break the chain and you lose all the money in the chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you will start a new chain from scratch. Remember team, money that has been banked can be moved forward to the next round. In round 1, there is 2 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. We will start with the first person whose name is first alphabetically, and that is you, Bater. So Bater, let's play the weakest link. Bater, first question is for £50. Start the clock. Bater, what does ECG examine? The hat. That is correct answer. Kate, what day is Christmas Day traditionally celebrated on? The 25th of December. Correct. Charlton, Boxing Day is celebrated on what date in December? The 26th of December. Correct. Betty, male and female tennis players are awarded equal prize money in each of the 4 Grand Slam events. True or false? True. Correct. Dale, in which country is Kronborg Castle, a Renaissance edifice built in the city of Elsinore, where Shakespeare's tragedy Hamlet is set? Denmark. That is correct answer. Carly, in PSY's hit Gangnam Style, in which city is the posh Gangnam neighbourhood? Seoul. Correct. Bater, bank. Well team, you have managed to reach and bank your £1,500 target. That money will go through to the next round, however, one of you will not. Who's just lost their baubles? Whose lights are no longer flashing? Whose Christmas tree is no longer growing? One of you's about to leave with nothing. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In the first round, Bater is the strongest link, as he banked all the money for the team. Charlton is statistically the weakest link, but who will go in these early stages of the game? Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Betty. 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 Kate. Kate, remind us what you do. I'm a secretary. And where is this secretarial job at? It's in Harrods, in fact, so yeah, I look after Harrods. Alright, Harrods in London, because everyone loves Harrods, don't they? But what do you do there? Yeah, I'm basically just a secretary, help, paperwork, do all of that for jazz, maths, all of that. Very good. Now, why did you vote Betty? She's old, she doesn't need the money. Is it because of a jumper? Maybe. Do you want the jumper? Yeah, definitely. What about mine? No, I'm alright with yours. Too lighty uppy. Too lighty uppy, is it? Dale, mind us what you do. I'm an engineer. So, as an engineer, do you go around, fix things, or do you do it as contracts? Do it for a contract. Alright. So, what kind of engineering? Electrical engineering. Very good. Why did you vote Betty? Same reason. I think the same reason with everyone. Because she's old. Or is it the jumper? The jumper as well. I want the jumper. I don't blame you. Betty. The retired 72-year-old nurse. Everyone wants your jumper, however no one will get the chance to take your jumper. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm a bit upset to go on the first round. I might be 72, but I think I should stay on. Because I deserve the money. And none of those other people deserve it. Round 2 team, in the bank, £1,500. We're going to take 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the previous round, and that's you, Bater. So Bater, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Bater, in his diary entry for the 4th of September 1666, Samuel Pepys described by burying which dairy products to keep it safe from approaching great fire. Pass. Cheese. Kate, which photographer is celebrated for coffee table books of baby photos? Anne Geddes, correct. Charlton, which 19th century scientist and aspiring foodie while at college ate many of the exotic species he saw in the field, including giant tortoises? Charles Darwin, correct. Dale, bank. How many pieces does each player start with in the game of English drafts? 12. Correct. Cali, bank. The most southerly country in Africa is the island nation of Madagascar. True or false? True? No, false. But which video game includes an updated terminal map as pre-order bonuses with its 2016 Infinite Warfare Edition? Pass. Call of Duty. Kate, which senior religious post in England was held by Thomas Cranmer from 1533 to 1555? Pass. Time's up. What was wrong, team? Only £150 was banked in that round. Who's slowing you down? Whose Christmas lights are strangling the other team members? One of you's gonna leave with nothing. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In a change to the game, Bater is the weakest link. Carlton is the strongest link. But who will leave? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Bater. Kate. Kate. Bater. Kate. Bater. Remind us what you do. I'm a machinist. Very good. And as machinist, what do you do? Sew machines. Sew machines now. So look at this jumper. Can you sew it better for me? Or is it your reason that the jumper is not sewed the best? Probably my reason that the jumper is not sewed the best. Alright. And your name, Bater. Where is the origins of Bater? I believe it's French. Alright. Very good. Why did you vote Kate? Well, she was the weakest link in that round. Was she though? I believe so. Well, what about you? Well, I was one of the weakest links as well. But Bater, remember, Kate answered one of her questions correctly. You answered none of your questions correctly. So who do you think the weakest link is, Bater? Maybe me? Why didn't you vote yourself? Because I can't. Well, good point. Kate, the secretary who works at... Is it Harrods? I think it's Harrods. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that I got to the second round. However, I believe this team is a bit unfair because they're all voting off the females. Where on Christmas Day, all the females should be working. Round 3 team, in the bank, £1,650. I totally disagree with Kate's point that females should be working Christmas Day. No one should be working Christmas Day. Because we need peace and quiet. Another 10 seconds will be taken off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link in the previous round, and that was you, Charlton. So Charlton, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Charlton, in ancient Greek and Egyptian mythology, a sphinx has the head of a human and the body of which animal? A cat? No, a lion. Dale. Which bird extinct relative whose bones were found in Antarctica stood almost as tall as Peter Crouch and weighed in about the same as Tyson Fury? Penguin? Correct. Cali. Bank. Coco Chanel is credited with popularizing a classic garment often referred to by the initials LBD. What do these letters stand for? Pass. Correct answer is Little Black Dress. Bater. Which opulent art museum in St. Petersburg is famously guarded by an army of felines? Pass. correct answer. State Hermitage Museum. Charlton. Reebok S Carter trainers were made in collaboration with which rapper and music impersonator? Jay-Z. Correct. Dale. In 1957, the Soviet Union fired the first man-made object into space, a satellite called Telstar, Sputnik, or Gagarin. Sputnik. Correct. Cali. Bank. Time's up. What was that team? Absolutely rubbish. Only £100 was banked in that round. That money will go through to the next round, however, another one of you will not. Who's dumb and who's thick? Who's just pooped out their own Christmas tree? It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. It's one of the same results again, as Charlton is the strongest link and Pater is the weakest. But who will go again? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Pater. Pater. Carly. Pater. Carly, remind us what you do. I'm a radio presenter. Yep. And where do you present your radio show? In Liverpool. So a lot of Liverpudlians do hear you, I'm guessing. Yeah, they do. And is it BBC, ITV, one of those? No, it's BBC Radio Liverpool, I think. You think? Are you sure? Or is it BBC Radio Manchester or one of those? It's in the local area. Alright. Gives me a good clue right there. Not the rural. No. Just Liverpool. Yeah, just Liverpool. Very good. How long have you been doing radio presenting for? About 2 years now. Very popular. Yeah, a lot of people listening to my show, and that's probably why I'm still on the air. Very good. Why did you vote Pater? It was the weakest. It didn't answer any questions correctly. Again. Very well. Well, Pater, the machinist, who's 43, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, to be honest, I really enjoyed my time on the weakest link. Nice to meet the Grass Monster, and nice to be on the Christmas special. I'm hoping that Charlton wins the show. He's doing very well, unlike the others. Round 4. In the bank, £1,750. We're going to be taking another 10 seconds off the clock. Remember team, whoever goes into the next round, you'll have the chance to treble your money. But before that, it's time for round 4. We'll start with the strongest link, who was Charlton. Well, only Charlton right there. So Charlton, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Charlton. Edmond Rostand wrote of the exploits of French soldier and poet Sinrao de Bergerac, who is most famous for his long hair, nose, or life. Nose. Correct. Dale. Which three-toed creature name in Greek Braidpus, which translates into English as slow feet? Sloth. Correct. Cali. Which sport was featured in Lewis Carroll's Alice Adventures in Wonderland, with the balls replaced by hedgehogs? Tennis. No, croquet. Charlton. Name one of the two countries whose flag comprises just a red stripe on top and a white stripe on the bottom. Poland. No, Indonesia. Dale. The title character in which children's TV series is a magical cloth cat with pink and cream stripes, whose owner is called Emily. Bagpuss. Correct. Carly. Bank. Who was the last significant husband? Time's up. Only £50 was banked in that round, team. Very depressing. Who is losing you money in these rounds? Charlton, who got his question wrong. Carly, who got her question wrong. Or Dale, who's not banking at all. Consider this, team. Whoever you will vote off may get you more money in the rounds to come. It's time to vote off who you think is the weakest link. In that round, Charlton has turned from being the strongest link to the weakest link. Dale is the strongest link, but who will go? It's time to find out. Voting over, it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link. Charlton. Dale. Carly. So it is a three-way tie, team. All of you have got a single vote. Carly. Why Dale? Well, I wanted to get a strong player off because it would make my life a lot easier actually winning the game. Charlton, why Carly? It seems a bit dumb. Very honest right there. And Dale, why Charlton? He was the weakest link in that round. And I don't mind competing with whoever I decide to go against. Very well. As it is a three-way tie, team, the strongest link decides on who gets to go. And the strongest link was you, Dale. So, Dale, you can either go for Charlton or you can vote off Carly. It's totally up to you. I'm going to stick with my vote and go for Charlton. Well, Charlton, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that I got to the later stages of the game. I don't think any of them deserve the money, but the most who I think deserved money is Dale, and I hope he gets it. In the bank, team, £1,800. In this round, 90 seconds on the clock, but whatever you win in this round will be trebled. We'll start with the strongest link, and that is you, Dale. So Dale, let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Dale, as at 2016 Witch Bauble and Schönberg musical had been performed in 42 countries and received 76 international awards. Les Miserables. Correct. Carly, what is the branch of science that deals with naming and organising the different types of living things? Taxonomy. Correct. Dale, which sport was named after the school where it was invented? Rugby, badminton, or hurling? Rugby. Correct. Cali. Bank. Which national park in New Mexico is home to 400,000 free tailbats, whose nightly exit from their cave can take as long as 2.5 hours? Pass. Correct answer is Carlsbad Caverns. Dale, in Mario Bros. Games, what is Mario Bros. Brothers' name? Luigi. Correct. Carly. Bank. Until 1916, all British soldiers were required to have a wife, a moustache, or a toothbrush. Toothbrush. No. Moustache. Time's up. Well, you did quite well in that round. £250 was banked in that round. What will treble? What will give you prize money today of £2,550? There can only be one winner. In the next round, I will ask you 5 questions each. Best of 5 wins. If there's a tie, we will go to sudden death. So Dale and Carly, let's play the weakest link. Dale has the strongest link in the last round. You have the deciding vote of who goes first. I'll go second. Carly, what is the word which literally translates to shaded in French to describe one colour fading from light to dark? Ombre. That is the correct answer. Dale, roughly how long does it take the light from the sun to reach Earth? Pass. Correct answer is 8 minutes. Carly, in the game of Tiddlywinks, the disc used to propel the winks is known as the what? The squidger. That is the correct answer. Dale, what is located at 0 degrees latitude? The equator. That is the correct answer. Carly, actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt portrayed Bruce Willis' younger self in which time-tripping film? Looper. That is the correct answer. Dale, the American protest against British taxation that became known as the Tea Party took place in 1773. In which city in Massachusetts? Boston? That's the correct answer. Carly, according to the title, how old was fictional diarist Adrian Mole when his secret diary was published in 1982? Pass. Correct answer is 13 3/4. Dale, in 1933, the Oldsmobile Tornado was the first car to include which pioneering a safety feature? An airbag? That's the correct answer. Cali, brocade, calico, and crepe are all types of what? Fabric. That is the correct answer. Dale, you must get this question correct to remain in the game. Which island country has a map of itself on its flag? Cyprus. That is the correct answer. Well, that means, Dale, you are today's strongest link, and you leave with £2,550. And for being our Christmas champion will add an extra grand onto that, leaving you with £3,550. Callie, you live with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Goodbye.